choke you down just like a pill. You like a do me in the worst way. Don't let me sleep. Never say sorry. Maybe I'll leave, baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. You like a get my fill.
I'm left behind, obeyed the line, but always a gone. You're for me at the bottom line, I lie afraid. Are we in the same place? Falling. I'll be the wake-up call, I'll be the sun you raise.
All right. What do you think about that?
That was pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Hello, everybody. Basically, this is the intro that we spent 12 hours to do and couldn't do it. So basically, here at GameTap TV, basically going to talk about everything that has to do with video games. And for this first discussion, it's mostly going to be kind of centered around, what we anticipate for upcoming as far as games are concerned.
Yeah, so that's a big thing with us. Obviously, Game Tap. Big thing we're going to be talking about is definitely video games. But we also are going to focus a little bit on new hardware coming out. So I think one thing we're going to kind of talk about today is a little bit about the new consoles. But yeah, right? So, I mean, that's kind of what we're going to be doing with these podcasts. One thing we wanted to kind of mention at the beginning of the stream was actually the schedule we're probably going to be on. So originally, right now, because it's close to the holidays, it's maybe not the best time to start a podcast, but the general idea, I think, is to do like 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays is kind of what we're working with right now. But I would say in the next few weeks, we might jump around a little bit, but we're gonna try to stick on a set schedule.
But for starters, I'm Charlie.
Yeah, I totally forgot to introduce ourselves. So, Charlie, my name is Keegan.
Kind of.
A little bit about what we do.
Yeah. Play video games a lot.
Yeah. So, we're shooting for a pretty unbiased kind of viewpoint with this podcast, I would say. Both of us, I think we've been PC gamers for like 2 years, 3 years now.
I got mine in 16.
Okay, so 3 years. You were on PC a little bit longer than I was. So,
but then you decided to one-up me and spend $2,000. So.
Oh, no, I didn't do anything like that.
Whatever.
Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, it's gonna be a little bit weird in the beginning because we also want to take some time to actually test all the features with the podcast.
I agree.
Yeah. Young
Club. It does look like a vacuum. I've seen the meme before. Looks exactly like a vacuum. So, we know that our chat bar does not work now.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I wonder if it takes a second update.
Maybe.
But the actual section where it is showing us our active viewers is working. I don't know. We'll give the chat box a second, but everything else seems to be working pretty well.
Now, as far as getting onto the conversation of what do you see yourself buying holiday 2020? Think about it as you don't have a PC currently. Are you thinking about going for the PS5, the Xbox, or a low budget PC as far as that goes?
There's a few features with both consoles that are really nice, and it's kind of hard to decide. So one thing I saw, the specs, like the solid state drive on the Xbox One X series is a little bit better.
Yeah.
But the PS5 has backwards compatibility.
Yeah. So I mean,
PS4.
already it's already as far as backwards compatibility goes. Now, Xbox will have something like that though. I mean, clearly.
Hopefully.
To compete. I mean, as far as what they've released, I mean, as far as I know.
Yeah. They've done a lot with what is their service? The Game Pass.
Yeah, Game Pass.
The Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, going back to 360 games and stuff like that.
Yeah, so
I mean, the fact is that PS or Sony is a little bit late to the game as far as backwards compatibility goes. So I think it's a good idea for them to go ahead and allow you to play PS4 games on the PS5. But the prototype, like I said in the comments, looks pretty ugly.
it does.
So let's just hope that's not what's
It is. It's just a prototype. The Sony has a year to fix it, and
hopefully they do.
Yeah, and if they don't, I think. So before the stream, we were talking about why it looks bad, and one thing I mentioned was you're putting all this really high end hardware into a console, and they're finally getting really close to PCs. But the style they went with is closer to
So retro.
retro.
Yeah, it looks very like, and if there was actually something I saw where it was like kind of comparing the new DualShock controller to the Nintendo 64, like where it had the three, because it's got like this little like weird dongle in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's kind of I seen someone compare it to like the N64 controller.
Okay. Wow, they really are going retro in all aspects.
Right.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But to kind of look at your specs, and we can start with the Xbox.
Okay.
So one thing I mentioned before, and all the hardware, all the specs I've seen that were released were rumored. None of them are set in stone.
Yeah. I mean, there was something that had to do with like it showed like load times for like Spider-Man, like Spider-Man for PS4, and it showed the load times were like not even a second. It was under a second for the load times.
I remember that.
So
when it was first announced, was it E3?
Mm-hmm. It was. I don't even remember. I just remember seeing a video where it was like, it showed a side by side comparison, and it took like the PS4 to like load it in like 15 seconds, and it took the PS5 at the time. I mean, that could that's subject to change, but still, if that's the speed you're looking at for something like, a PS5, then I mean, hands down, I would recommend a PS5 as far as speeds goes. Now, I guess the problem with console versus low budget PC is that you can always change a PC. You really always can, but you can't upgrade a PS5 now.
Or it'd be really hard.
Well, yeah, I've seen people like change the the hard drive in it, but I mean you really can't do much with as far as like what's already set, like CPU, graphics card in there. I mean, now I would say I would probably without the PC that I currently have, I would probably have to say I would probably more than likely still go with the PS5.
Okay.
Because I've had every single PlayStation, and that might be a little bit biased on my part, but I've always had a PlayStation growing up. I know the specs aren't really released, but still, when it comes to like exclusivities, I'm not 100% sure, and I think they might have actually got rid of this, but I don't know if you're from MLB The Show. Are you familiar with that game? It's a baseball game. I mean,
yeah.
So I mean, it's exclusive to PlayStation, but I don't know if they're changing that with the next gen consoles. They could be doing that, but that's something I look at too, like exclusivities. I guess that's kind of like what makes or breaks. Because I mean, you think about PC, you really you can, there are exclusives. I mean, you think about it like games like Horizon Zero Dawn.
I always complain when I was big in console. I would always complain about PS4 exclusives. But now that I'm on PC, I still complain about PS4 exclusives. Yet PC has a bunch of exclusives of their own. So I think in the end, Sony might be moving away from exclusive games. Because you got to think, Red Dead Redemption, for example, was supposed to be exclusive, or
well, it was console. It was console exclusive at first.
Okay, yeah.
It came out on both, but then it later on came down to PC.
Yeah, it was supposed to take longer to come to PC though. But I think as they close the gaps between your power of a console and the power of a PC, I hope to see that Sony's going to stop doing all that exclusive stuff.
Well, you think about it, Xbox does the same thing.
A little bit
with Halo, with Gears of War, Forza. Right, wait, yeah. Forza.
And just recently, obviously they're trying to fix that on Xbox soon. So a lot of the stuff on the Xbox is coming to PC.
Well, you think about this too. Why would a company want to get rid of their exclusivities though?
Well, it's Microsoft. So Microsoft Windows 10, Microsoft Xbox.
I'm saying like with the Sony. Like you mentioned that Sony wants to get. I don't think, as a business standpoint, I wouldn't think that Sony would want to get rid of their exclusives. Maybe. Because that would give their customers a reason to go ahead and purchase that.
Going back to the hardware aspect though, one thing you mentioned before was the load times.
Mm-hmm.
However, so to kind of break down the specs, your Xbox.
You're gonna have to really dumb these down.
Yeah. Your Xbox is 8-core, 3.5 gigahertz.
So essentially, that means that it's basically process speed, like how fast it's going to be able to process information that is given.
Now, another thing.
Think of it as the brain of the computer.
Yeah, when we are on PC, a big thing for us is your storage.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between an actual SSD and a NVMe SSD, which to break that down, there are two different types of SSDs. The traditional ones that most people know about is the one that's rumored to be in the PS5. There is another SSD that is actually faster, and that's the one that's rumored to be in the Xbox. So I wonder, because the actual specs of the PS5 are almost the same, although it's 8-core on the PS5 as well, but it does not mention a speed.
Well, that's where this kind of like you kind of like debate what you got, because we know exactly what the specs are.
So do you think the consoles would benefit more from a faster processor or a faster storage device? Or do you think it comes down to like software?
I think it would just come to optimization at that point, because I mean if you think about this, if you put that stuff into a regular computer, any regular computer, you're not like a PC. If you put it like the equivalents of that stuff, I mean you're not gonna run good.
It wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be bad.
It wouldn't be bad, but it also wouldn't be optimal, as you know, because the reason why the specs work is the way that they optimize their with their firmware and things like that. They make it to where that games can work better based on the way the lighting, how they render things, and that's just,
Yeah. So another thing I read was, well, to put it in perspective, you don't need a year to build a console.
Yeah. You can just buy it outright.
You don't need a year to build a console. So it has to come down to software, right? What they're doing in the next year. What they're doing, software optimization.
They can't hear the desktop audio, can they? I don't think so. I'm just making sure. Hey, anybody in chat? Can you guys still hear the music? We're just making sure. I'm not sure I can still hear it.
Then go ahead.
It's muted.
Down to software, right?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you guys for not saying anything.
But how's everybody doing today? I mean,
yeah, guys, you can talk to us. Don't be shy. We see you. I see you right now.
And then, obviously, just kind of introduce yourself in the chat.
Get acclimated.
Yeah, and if you have any questions for us, we're monitoring the chat the whole time. So, if you guys want to talk to us, if you have any questions about the stream, or really anything, if you just want to join in on the discussion, that's totally fine too. We're not pros. We're not gonna assume that we know everything.
Yeah. Oh. Well, that's not nice. I'm about to put you in timeout. No.
Yeah. But which would you buy after looking at all the specs?
I'm still gonna have to go with the PS4 because
PS5. Yeah.
Ah, thank you. The camera keeps trying to autofocus.
Is it?
Yep. Well, yep.
Yeah, so that's another thing I'm probably going to have to disable eventually. I think we might have to power through it with this stream. And I was actually telling Charlie that most streamers disable autofocus like that because it does, go crazy half the time.
We can, there's 3 people watching the stream. I think we can try to fix it real quick. Do you want to?
Yeah, well, let's go to Be Right Back soon. And that's it.
tragedy when we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history. Yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her name? Yeah. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah.
Inside lane, missing exits. I'm glued to the pavement between the lines. I'll keep my gaze straight ahead as the last stop flies by. No more waiting for the gun to fire. No more walking through revolving doors. I've gone around once, and I don't need to go around anymore. It's time to break away. Forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway. Cancel the cruise control. Switching the manual. Don't you wanna feel right again? Don't you wanna feel whole? Don't you wanna feel?
It's gonna pop up now.
Okay.
We-
I think we fixed it. Let us know if we fixed it. The camera is super confusing.
The battery already freaking died.
Yeah. I don't know how that managed to happen.
Stupid ass. Battery. What were we talking about?
We were talking about the consoles. Which one you would buy?
Yeah, hold on, I gotta. Which console? Like I said, I'd probably go with PS5. I mean, like I said, because I know all my friends would get it, and it's. I guess you gotta also think about that, like, who's gonna buy what, like, as far as your friend groups goes.
I think I'm more of a Stadia player.
Oh yeah. Really? You think so?
No way. No.
Is it still trying to? Is it trying to autofocus still? You think?
I don't think so. I set it to manual focus, so I doubt that would be focusing. But
so, as far as like we are, so I want PS5. Which one would you get? It looks like your options really are: do you want a fridge or do you want a vacuum?
It's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
I think I would go with the PS5 as well.
Okay.
Personally.
It's just because I want it, Keegan.
No. It's yeah, like you said, it has a little bit to do with what your friends are playing on. But I think the big thing is just the exclusives to me. I really like some of the exclusives they have.
Oh God. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Not really. Thank you, Plub. Young Plub.
Camera looks good. Awesome.
Thank you.
So it's not doing that jittery
Autofocus thing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll really fix that. Hopefully our battery doesn't die.
Yeah, that'd piss me off. That'll piss me off. I mean, the last battery was at 93%, and it already freaking died.
93%. What are we? 23 minutes into the podcast.
Well, then again, we did leave it running like for that entire duration of the intermission, which was like started at like 12:30.
30 minutes.
So maybe it'll last an hour.
And then it was a little bit before that too.
Yeah.
So maybe I don't know. Anyways, we screwed up. It was funny because right when we went to be right back, and I guess it's good we caught it.
Yeah.
Because right when we went to be right back, we went to the camera and it was like
the battery was fucking dying.
Battery was dead, and yeah. So and then it just immediately died right in front of us.
Now as far as let's transition a little bit. It's still on games, but let's transition a little bit. What game are you anticipating most 2020 as far as?
Oh, I don't know.
And for the viewers out there, what are you guys anticipating as well? If coming next year.
Well, I mean, I know I'm late to the game, but I did just buy a Switch.
Okay. Finally.
I
mean, it came out 3 years ago. A little bit late, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, technically, the second generation came out like a year ago. A little less than a year ago.
Really?
I think.
I actually didn't know about the generations, but...
well, they just improved the screen and battery.
Probably.
And that was it. But, I don't have it yet, but Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
I heard the game's really difficult. I heard it's very difficult.
A few of the people I've talked with have sunk about 200 hours in the game and have not left the first area.
You know what I'm very excited for? So there's a few games, actually. There's 2 games. I'm excited for the new Cyberpunk to come out. I think that, with CD Projekt Red, the same people that made Witcher 3, I felt like that's going to be a really good role-playing game where you can kind of customize your character.
Yeah.
And I think, it talks about how basically, with Keanu Reeves as the star of it, the...
April 16th.
April 16th, yeah. I already pre-ordered it too, so...
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's not that
PC?
interesting, Keegan.
PC?
Yeah. Fucking, it's not that interesting. I pre-ordered it, Jesus.
But on PC?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So, Cyberpunk, you said, was there another one that you were looking for?
Yeah, sorry. And then it would be, apparently it's a rumor, so it's not really set in stone, but there's a rumor that they're going to remaster Pokemon Diamond and Pearl from the DS to the Switch. It's just a rumor. That doesn't, it's all speculation, but if that comes out, I'm buying both of those.
Diamond was my childhood. I think I actually still have that game for the DS.
Can I have it?
No. No, you can buy it at GameStop for like $10.
No, you can't. It's still like $30 at GameStop. Look it up right now.
Okay. Let's see.
I bet it's $30 right now. Because Soul Silver and Heart Gold, those are still really expensive.
Let's see. Pokemon Diamond.
It's not cheap. Because it's still very popular. Told you.
$35.
I told you. It's not cheap.
Trade-in value 3 cents.
What?
No, but realistically, probably 3 cents.
Probably.
Actually, we can check it. I think it was on the last screen.
So, I guess anticipation for that game. I mean, for this game, you know, Cyberpunk. You got Cyberpunk, then you have, you know, you're anticipated about Breath of the Wild 2. And what was the trade-in value?
$15. If you want it in cash, it's $12. They double it. They over double it.
Pokemon Diamond is $300 on eBay. No way.
Let's check that. Why would you ever buy it on eBay when GameStop sells it?
That's $12 on eBay.
$12 on eBay. Literally, you can buy Platinum, Diamond, and Pearl for $32.89 on eBay.
Yeah. So why? Yeah. That
Diamond.
I mean, that truly shows you the attempt to resell. For, I mean, it tells you how desperate GameStop can be.
Or you could buy it for the 3DS for $8 right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So don't buy used games at GameStop because they will rake you over the coals. Big one, Halo Infinite.
You're excited about that?
I
never played Halo. I never played Halo.
Wow.
Don't.
You're
I'm
uncultured.
I don't know. I don't.
So, do you not like Halo, or just have you not played it?
I've not played it.
Wow.
I mean, I played it a little bit, but not enough to really understand any of the story behind it. I mean, I wasn't really. I wasn't. Yeah, I was never. Because I never. Like I said, I never had an Xbox. So I never. I mean, I didn't grow up with Halo.
Master Chief Collection, $40 on Steam.
Yeah.
So
I'm still not buying it.
Why not?
I don't want to.
You really should try it. There's a game mode called Infected, which.
Oh yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
like. Is that Call of Duty? We talking about Call of Duty?
No.
What's the gist of it?
Do you know that little energy sword they have?
No, I just said I've never played Halo.
Okay. Well, they have an energy sword, and one person is like a zombie, and when you kill people with the energy sword, they turn into the zombie.
Yeah.
And it keeps going until either the very last person survives, or...
Yeah, exactly like Call of Duty. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, actually, Halo did it first, because they did that in Halo Reach.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Halo did it first. And it was phenomenal. But Halo Infinite is the one they're coming out with.
Okay.
Holiday 2020, so a year.
No way. Does that say Half-Life?
No.
Oh wait, no, it takes place between first and second. Okay, so it's VR only.
VR exclusive.
Okay, I thought that was like.
Do you think this is them finally gonna upgrade their executable file in all their games?
Maybe.
Like Gary's mod using Half-Life 2 executable?
Maybe.
March 2020. And then we've got a few other Nintendo Switch games coming out. A few other smaller titles. Diablo.
Yep, I heard about that one.
Diablo 4.
Yep.
That's nice.
Tell your buddy Matt to hop on the stream. We gotta have
Overwatch 2.
Yeah. So
is that the first-person shooter one? Or wait, no. Don't. Wait. Hear me out. No. Stop. Hear me out, man.
Did you really just say that?
I did not mean to say that. No, I know it's already a first-person shooter,
Stupid
but they
ass.
changed something about it, right?
Yeah, it's PvE as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Keegan, shocker. Keegan doesn't know what he's talking about.
Wow. Okay. So Overwatch 2 coming out. That is TBD. So no release date on that. I think the biggest one we need to talk about right now is Animal Crossing.
Shut up.
That
No.
March 20th. Animal Crossing. Let's get hyped for that.
Thanks again, Matthew Northern. Thank you for the good luck. Appreciate your support, man. Don't know why you feel bad though. I'm confused.
Minecraft Dungeons. We've got. Minecraft,
Oh, that's gonna be stupid, dude. no.
Minecraft has been. So you think it's one of their stupid?
I think it's gonna be.
break-off
It's
games?
yeah. I think it's gonna be very similar to Minecraft Story Mode. Basically, I mean,
Minecraft has been transformed into a whole bunch of different things over the last decade.
it's actually. I think it's He wants us to talk about Animal Crossing. I've never played Animal Crossing. You talk to us about it. I've never played it.
Let's see. Looks fast, frenzied. Okay. I don't know. I don't think it's definitely different.
Go back to Animal Crossing.
All right, Animal Crossing.
Let's see.
New Horizons
Okay.
is arguably the big Switch exclusive. Switch exclusive on the horizon.
Good job.
And unlike the recent mobile edition, this looks to be another full-fledged version of everyone's favorite chill-out life sim. As ever, the cute Animal Crossing is all about living on an island amidst a bunch of creatures, exploring the terrain. Blah 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 blah.
No, talk about Animal Crossing, damn it. Don't blah 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 that shit.
Completing tasks, building up homes, interacting with friends. Up to 4 local and 8 online friends can play
You know what,
together.
now that you talk about it, I think I'm gonna buy that shit. Why don't you eventually we should get it to where we can pop it up on the stream.
One thing that might be kind of hard, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah. We fucking will.
Stop.
No.
All right. Everwild.
Never heard of that one. That's Xbox One and Nope. Watch Dogs, new Watch Dogs,
Dogs,
a
yeah.
game we didn't ask for, but got anyway.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wanted it. Kerbal Space Program too.
Wasn't there a big controversy with the first game though? Like a very big,
Like,
people, like they're like, is Animal Crossing
if you try hard enough, Plub, it is a first-person
shooter? No, but I think the Kerbal Space Program #1, like it had a big controversy where like it was actually stealing people's information.
When you launch it, it talks about that but it's more of like a collecting computer information, like performance. Because it was always, I don't think that game ever left alpha or beta.
I don't remember. I just remember it looked cool.
Demonetized.
We were never monetized to begin with. We have 6 viewers.
So, Kerbal Space Program 2 coming to all 3 platforms, 2020.
Dying Light 2. That's another one too. I'm very excited about.
Dying Light. I've never played it.
You never play Dying Light 1?
No.
Yeah, because I tell you to freaking buy it all the time and you never do. Bro, it's so fun. It's literally parkour and zombies.
Let's see. How much is?
What
do you say?
Nothing. You wouldn't get it.
All right.
Put some respect in my name, buddy.
Really? All right. Let's see. So we've got Dying Light. Smaller games. Medal of Honor. Wow.
Nope.
That's on Oculus.
Is it
That's
only?
a VR game. It has been a while since there's been a Medal of Honor.
What? No, but so back. I mean, Young Pleb wants us to talk about Dying Light. So, I mean, what else is there to talk about, really? I mean, it's basically parkour and zombies. I mean, that's the best thing I can think of.
That's all you. I have no clue.
I mean, you kind of start out by like, you're basically, the entire mission is like to essentially, what's the fucking word I'm looking for? You're trying to find a cure for it. I mean, that's basically
Find a cure.
kind of, yeah. I'm
So I'm assuming since there's a second one, you don't find the cure in the first one.
Yeah, you don't find it. No, actually, what happens is it's not even a cure. I don't really think. Like, it's been a while since I played. Everything's awesome. You're awesome.
I wish we could get our chat box working.
It's all right.
Oh, I will say this though. Someone needs to hit the subscribe button to test out that
Oh yeah, if you're not subscribed already, see if our pop-up notification
yeah, that'd be
shows
cool.
up. And I mean, if you're already subscribed, just unsubscribe and subscribe back and see if it'll pop up.
Yeah.
Put him in timeout.
Yeah.
Put him in timeout.
Yeah. Why did we invite him?
I don't know.
Alright.
Wow, our first person we had to put in timeout. That's funny.
Alright. So we've got Dying Light. Well, there's a lot of games coming out. Most of them are pretty bad. Deathloop, never heard of it. Skull and Bones. Naval combat parts of Black Flag. So it's a Ubisoft game.
Mm-hmm.
Without all the pesky Assassin's Creed mixed in. Yeah, so it's straight up pirate simulation.
Okay.
Sounds alright. Disintegration. Disintegration. It's cut off, okay. Disintegration.
Iron Man VR.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's it.
Also looks about it. So, I mean, I don't know what else to talk about.
It's so you said it doesn't work.
What is it?
You said the subscribe and unsubscribe does not work. Well, this is fun.
Yeah, I know.
I don't see how that wouldn't be working. But
We'll. I mean, after the stream, we'll probably just test a little bit more. I mean, we were kind of rushed to test a little, or rushed to.
okay. Let's see. That really doesn't look 1080p, does it?
No,
everything else does, but this doesn't look full 1080p.
What, our faces? Yeah. Who gives a shit? Nobody's really. I mean, realistically. So. Shit. I don't know what to talk about now.
Alright. So we talked about the new consoles coming out. Most anticipated games. Let's see. I mean, we're about an hour into the podcast right now.
Yeah. As far as like game, like as far as like really, I mean, we probably already like I basically said what we really thought. I mean, when you talk about like video games, you know, what's coming out, you know, I mean, really, what are your what like? They've also introduced like a different version of the PS, like possibly a more expensive version of the PS5 as well. So like, it was what was it? It was like another. It was like 600 instead.
500.
599 or something. It's a little
Yeah.
bit more expensive, but I think it might have like higher specs. So if you were to just go ahead and just bite the bullet and get the one that had better specs on it.
Here's the other thing: if you're gonna spend $600, why not just buy a PC?
Right. Low budget PC where you could just keep constantly upgrading it. You know.
I know what might be kind of fun is building a computer under that price tag and seeing if we can't make it better.
Yeah, but I think at this point it would be kind of hard because you can't really show them. You know what I mean? They can't really see what's going on. I mean,
we can try it if you want. Let's see.
would there be a way where you like what's the way you can think to like be able to show them?
So I've read that the Elgato game capture does not work at the same time as Camlink does.
Oh yeah.
Which is weird because you would think it would because.
So basically, well, you could make a thing where it would display like that over there, and that's when you'd kick in the wireless mouse and keyboard. You know what I mean? That's why I was saying keep the wireless mouse and keyboard because then I could switch it here to a different overlay, and then you just control your computer from over there, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone's calling me. I don't know who that is.
Go over and in the bottom right corner there's test widgets.
Yeah.
Try to test the
Just
yeah.
That's right here.
Yep, and then hit subscriber.
Nothing. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there it is. So it works on that. Maybe you just need to not be a previous subscriber.
What about super chat? What does super chat do?
Super chat, we don't have access to it yet, but it's like if you wanted to donate and super chat's like donations through YouTube
Okay.
and leave a message.
Okay. Cool. Alright. So yeah, what I think we should add like an overlay where it's like it allows us to control like so that way they can see like you know what I mean? That way they can see what Oh my god, we go $43. So that they I mean we can so that way they can visualize, you know, because I feel like they can only see us, they can't see, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I mean it works on the test. That's weird. Like I said, maybe you just need to be like
a
new subscriber.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, we tried. I just don't know why the chat box isn't working. Let's see though. Actually, we're up to 23 now, and we have not gotten the notification.
I don't know.
Why is it so hard?
I don't know. That's really confusing. I don't like you said like what should have popped up. Did we just not see it? Maybe you know what might have happened. We might have got that subscriber during the little intermission, and we weren't paying attention to it.
We can go back and look.
Yeah.
That stinks. I just want to get the chat box working now. Let's Google. Disconnect from Streamlabs OBS account and reconnect. Delete and then add the chat box widget again.
It's one of the we'll figure that out later. That's weird.
Okay, well.
Yeah, right now we're just gonna have a few blank screens on our thing.
That are supposed to have stuff in them, but whatever. Let me go ahead and do this real quick.
Maybe I was gonna say maybe you did it to where it was the like not live, because live and the comment section are different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. Let's try it. I swear if that's it. That'd make no sense. Yeah. Let's see. Still not working. I'm pretty sure we're already up. Okay. Oh well, whatever.
Again, this is mostly just kind of like a test, you know, with the you know what I mean? Yeah.
Mhm. I will say this though. Talk about our giveaway.
Oh yeah, our $25 giveaway. Yeah. So if you like, comment, and subscribe, you'll be entered to win a $25 Amazon gift card. And we'll release the drawings on the 24th.
Yep. 12/24 at 1 or whenever, I guess.
Yeah, 1 p.m. I mean, people might be with their families. They probably might not notice it. I don't know.
Oh well.
Well, yeah.
We'll figure it out. But yeah. I mean, if you like, comment, subscribe, you'll be entered to win. We do a random drawing on the 24th as to who wins the gift card. But if you're interested in that, hit the subscribe button.
And like and comment.
Yeah. No bad comments because we can remove them.
Yeah.
Thanks. Talking to you guys.
Yeah, sir.
Let's see. So what else are you thinking?
Hold on a second. The giveaway is not fake. I'm gonna go ahead and actually buy it. Would you like me to go ahead and purchase a Amazon gift card now? I'm gonna do that now, actually.
Sure.
Do it live on stream.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Honestly, I could just put the code on here. It's make it a free for all. No, no, I'm kidding.
Let's see.
Don't.
No.
Nope.
All right.
Because then it looks like, you know what I mean? It looks kind of like, oh, it might, you know what I mean? If they see, yeah. But no.
All right. I can't think of anything, honestly.
I really can't either. I mean, I kind of had some better. Like I felt like it might have went a little bit better, but take a little short break. You want to do that? Maybe a little intermission.
Sure.
Kind of reevaluate and just kind of talk a little bit.
Sure.
We will be right back, guys. Feel free to stay, leave, do whatever you want, I guess. See you guys in a little bit.
Through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you. can make me move, can make me move, yeah. You can make me move, can make me. Can me sleep. Never say sorry. Maybe I'll leave. Maybe, but you know I never will. No. So I choke you down just like a pill. You like get my fill.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so
This is Dustin from
ashamed to be
Streamlabs.
alive?
Today, I'm going to show you how to set up a chat box widget in Streamlabs
And our
OBS.
freedom's ours
This is
to
especially helpful to those streamers who may
say.
stream on Twitch but archive clips somewhere else, like YouTube, and want to keep what's being said in chat available for those viewers to see later. You're going to want to open up Streamlabs OBS and find Chat Box from the left side of your dashboard under Widgets. Near the top, you'll see a preview of what your chat box widget will look like. It's great to reference this as you make changes. The first option is a theme. There's a few options available here. Maybe we stream a lot of retro games, so we want an old school look. Going to want to open up Streamlabs OBS and find Chatbox from the left side of your dashboard under Widgets. Near the top, you'll see a preview of what your Chatbox widget will look like. It's great to reference this as you make... There's a few options available here. Maybe we stream a lot of retro games, so we want an old school look. Next, we have badges. In the platform's live chat, it'll always show these badges.
choke you down just like a pill. You like get my fill.
I'm left behind, obeyed the line, but always a gone. You fool me at the bottom line, I lie afraid. Are we in the same place? Falling. I'll be the wake-up call. I'll be the siren. It's nothing personal, but don't try to fight it. I'm left behind, obeyed the line, but always a gone. You fool me at the bottom line, I lie afraid. Are we in the same place? Falling. I'll be the wake-up call. I'll be the siren. It's nothing personal, but don't try to fight it. I should have known, I would have known. I didn't know the answers. Bring it down, fade it out. I'm calling on a broken telephone. I should have known, I would have known. I didn't know the answers. Bring it down, fade it out. I'm calling on a broken telephone. I'm calling on a broken telephone.
badges. But for this win,
Rising with each beat